Well, hi, Danny. How are you?
I'm fine there, Jeff.
Well, we're sitting here in the Colby House Computer Lab. Tell me a little bit about what's here and why it's here.
What you have here, we have a 6-station computer lab that is set up with not only with high-speed computers and large screens, but also with this this tablet here, which is a writing, like a mouse, but it's a writing tablet that can be used for graphic design and such. The reason for this was to have to offer all kinds of things, university courses, AutoCAD courses, the Microsoft Basics, the Microsoft Office, that can be used for the guys coming up to improving their computer skills. So it can be used individually, or we can use it as a classroom setting with a person that's leading it. And as you can see on the back wall, we have the large screen. So what happens is a teacher can be doing that and teaching something on their laptop. It'll be projected onto this large screen, of which then all these guys can be mimicking that. So, but we're looking into college level courses. There's now with all of these courses being offered online, you can even get classes from Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT. They even offer courses at the graduate level and the college level. So the whole idea of this place is to offer opportunities for them to increase their learning skills and also increase their employability. So the more they learn, the more they can earn, pardon the pun. Mm-hmm. But also all these things, so it won't be just doing basic work or minimum wage work. They can actually get some valuable skills here that they can turn into real money. And the whole idea is to give them every chance to launch a career that will give them value and a lot of purpose and meaning as well. These classes, or these computers, can also be used for teaching theology. We can use them for faith formation. We have one person that's currently going through RCIA, and they're using computers to do part of that. So all the things that we teach in the faith that are online, all the classes like Informed and a host of other platforms, we can reach them from here. So the world of the internet is right here, as well as teaching them how to use email. Some people that come out of prison have virtually no computer skills or computer savvy. This is where they can learn all the basics, all the fundamentals, and then work their way up. And they can work their way up into computer-assisted drawing. Like I said, AutoCAD is one of the things that come to mind that we're using for. You can take on architectural design classes, cabinet design, all kinds of things can be taught via this room. So that's the hope. And then the class will eventually evolve and expand out to people outside the Colby House, to, for example, people that are looking for work that need some enhancement of their computer skills from Cypress Assistance Ministry. We're looking into partnering with them and sending some people over that can use this lab to also learn their and like I said, enhance their computer skills. And also we're looking at can we offer this also to the vets that come out of Camp Hope? Is there an opportunity here as well for them to come over and use this to enhance the computer skills as well? So it's a teaching lab for faith, it's a teaching lab for technology, it's a classroom.
And we are, in fact, in the Colby House garage, are we not?
Oh, yes. And how did this come about? This once was a garage that was used for, actually behind this garage is a secret room that, as you can point at that door there, that door leads basically to an evil, wicked place. That's where drugs were cooked, methamphetamines were cooked, and other drugs were manufactured there, and they were sold out the front door of this house. That's when this house was a drug house. But look what's happened now. We've taken something that was absolute evil and turned to something with great good. And that's the power of God. That's what God does with his people, and the possibilities, the miracles that can happen here.
And who has been the main sponsors or financial backers of this project?
All this comes from the generous and kind donors that see what we're doing and they approve of it. They see great good is going to come from it and that is coming from it. And as a result, they support us. All these computers, monitors, these tablets, these drawing tablets, have all been donated, or money has been given to us to go out and purchase them. And it hasn't come from a government sponsor or a big government agency or something like that. It's all come from individuals giving us money to support our efforts, and because they see the good that we're doing. So
Wonderful.
all the people.
And when do you think the classes might begin? Are we near there yet?
We're all wired up and ready to go. We'll probably run our first classes starting, probably next month. We'll start doing some things. We'll actually, the AutoCAD, the two basic things we'll offer first are Microsoft Office, Excel spreadsheets, and Word, and a host of others. We'll offer the Microsoft Office and help people enhance their skills on that, because that's something that's basically used universally in almost all businesses. You see something like that. And so they'll come to speed on that. And then also AutoCAD is also, we have some people that can teach that are willing to teach it right now. So those things. As far as offering the online theology classes, well, Albert would be one of those people that will have, they'll be able to give the opportunity to do that. So we'll pull things from RCIA and also from form.org. It's a platform that has a whole host of religious education materials that can be used again here. So
Now the laptops and the writing tablets are brand new out of the box, right? But
right, this is not used equipment. This is all brand new state-of-the-art equipment. This computers are, well, they're high speed. You can talk to that. They're high speed laptops, so they'll be using the state-of-the-art equipment. They won't be running on obsolete platforms. They'll be using, and the person that donated the money to purchase all this was very specific. She didn't want used equipment in here. She didn't want the clunking equipment. She wanted to give them every advantage that high-speed computers would give them. So that's the whole thing here, is that, yeah, there's nothing secondhand in here. So it's all ready to go, and so they'll have an opportunity to learn on high-speed equipment.
So we have right now 5 residents with the possibility of a few more down the road pretty soon, but we have 6 stations set up at this point, 3 to the right and 3 to the left. Is this possibly expandable, or is this going to be it for this particular room?
We can definitely add 2 more, and then also we can do, one of the things we can do with this is we can go to the main screen and bring things in over the internet. If we want to turn this into a classroom setting where they're not working at the computers, we can, like for example, we want to have a classroom setting, we can add probably 5-6 more chairs in here, so they can look at the big screen and watch what's going on. That again, for faith formation or those types of things where you're going to watch a movie, or you're going to do faith formation presentations. Catholicism from Word on Fire would be one that watching those episodes, we watch them on the big screen here. And so we can add probably 6-8 more chairs.
And this is really only half of the project for this building, right? Next door here, we have plans for sort of a cottage industry, do we not?
Yes, yeah, and that's what we're real excited about. That we will be using we're building a computer repair shop that'll go into this place.
Right through that door over there.
Over here will be the computer repair workshop that will repair computers that are used currently in Bitcoin mining and such. There's a large need for people to be able to repair those computers. We have one person that's currently in mentorship over in Midland, and he's working with someone that is doing this for a living. He will, within like 6-8 months, he's halfway through his internship, he will come back and establish the workshop in the adjoining garage bay. And so what will happen is men can come out of prison. If they've got computer savvy, they can be taught how to repair these computers, and then it's a very lucrative job. Very lucrative job, because these repairs are often $200-300 per, and you can do 2 or 3 of those a day. So you start looking at the numbers, and there's a huge need for that. So another thing, the computer repair lab. So again, we're offering opportunities to men that come out that have various skills, and offering them right here. The beauty of having that, like you said, a cottage industry here, is a lot of times men on parole are limited where they can go and where they can travel to. Now we have some jobs where we can get them there, but if they're more into computers and they can do it that way, they can do it right here. They can walk out of the Colby house, walk literally 50 feet, and they're walking into the computer lab, into their workspace, into where they're going to work and make their living. So that's the demo. So we're going to work that as the pilot. Then if that really takes off, we've got space in the back to add a purpose-built building that will house, it'll be the computer workshop that'll be completely designed with everything from how do we move things through, how do we keep things clean, how do we maximize the efficiency of fixing these computers. And then that again can expand out to more. For example, repairing the computer is one piece of it. It's installing a repaired computer or retrieving a broken computer. That's another piece of the industry. Another piece is eventually getting where you're the network administrator or you're taking care of a Bitcoin farm or other computer farms, data storage. So there's all kinds of things that this can blossom into that again will offer good paying jobs to men here at the house as well as men outside the house. And the whole idea is if you give someone a job, that's one of the pieces of our reintegration program. Remember, we give them a good job or we give them the opportunity to have a good job. That puts coins in their pockets. We have a car donation program that they can take advantage of where they buy a car from us that's been donated to us when we fix it up. And then it's their car. And then lastly, and most importantly, they walk out with not only a strong faith and strong service. The strong faith is probably the most important piece of this 5-part reintegration process. And so when they walk out, they know they are someone of value. God is in the heart. God created them in His image. And the rest is history. They realize they never walk alone.
And lest we forget, there were quite a few people who are dismissed volunteers who have come over and actually done the hands-on remodeling of this room.
Yes,
and with
yes.
Tommy, our director, kind of overseeing the project, was he not?
That's right. This is not built by contractors. This is built by volunteers that have the skills and be able to do the drywall and do the painting and such. And most of the work is done by volunteers. Installing the air conditioners, putting in the lighting, putting in the drop ceiling, putting in the floor. All these things are done by volunteers that willingly and cheerfully roll up their sleeves to do the work of God. Again, they are bought into this idea. Now, just to back up and look at it from the 50,000 foot view, 95% of the men in prison will get out of prison. And they'll walk the same streets as you and I and our children do. Do you want them walking there with the anger and the hatred and the rage that they learned in prison? Or do you want them walking as people that are purpose-filled, have a career, have a purpose in life and a meaning in life, and they've got God in their hearts? This provides that second option, God in their hearts, purpose and meaning in life. So, and the idea is our track record has proven it out. In the world, depending on which study you look at, between 40 and 60% of men that get out of prison get back into prison within the first 3 years. They recidivate back into prison. They reoffend or violate parole, and they're put back in prison. This program, we've been open since 2018, and we've had nobody has gone back to prison. So
That is really good news.
that's called zero recidivism rate, and that's because of God. That's because people care enough about these guys and care enough about these houses to make them work. And they're a faith-based community. They're not just a flop house. They're a faith-based community.
Well, it's all very exciting to see what God is doing here and to be a part of it.
Amen to that.
Amen.
You never walk alone, brother. This is the epitome. This is God's house. It's God's house. We got built that chapel. The chapel was built by men. That's God's house. That was built by the men of this living in this house. They built a church. The Chapel of Divine Mercy. And they built this computer lab, and they will be employed at the computer repair lab. Once that gets going, they'll probably go operational sometime next year. It'll probably be first quarter next year, second quarter next year. So all these things are coming out. Plus, just to finish out the tour, we have outside this house is where all of our social ministry workshop is happening. We're getting ready to do a loadout to do homeless outreach, where we give out 350, 400 care packages to men, plus about 500 items for people in low-income housing. They can come and they can shop those product lines.
Is that what that trailer's going to do?
And the trailer will be packed full of these containers, and each one of those containers will hold 10 care packages, which are basically filled up with meals ready to eat and containers they can pop open. So all that's designed, and that'll go down Saturday morning. We do it almost every month. We'll take that down there Saturday morning, and we'll serve that to people under the bridges, find homeless people that'll come up and We'll get some food in them. We'll get some food in their belly and some hope in their hearts. That's the whole idea.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.